the jet sweep.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 7. First man through. It's the fullback use check. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Prescott rolling to his right.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance
sliding out of the pocket. And some room to roam that. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Lance now on 1st down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4. They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's it, baby. Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guy set up 1st and goal.
And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Steps away. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott out to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Bring it!
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, look at this play call. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott escaping the pressure right.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 52 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mostert. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On first down, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
That swung out to Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Lance.
Completes it to Jennings. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He's got it.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Tried to punch it in with the extra beef of the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Juwan Jennings.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level and everything.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Prescott.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now Prescott.
Outright completes it to Jarwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw, Prescott.
On the move to his left.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Dak.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They did.